Next on Good Taste,
We got a live one.
we're rolling into Cajun Country for some of the best eats on the planet.
This is how a true Cajun eats crawfish. Fini.
And we'll visit a world-famous restaurant serving sensational seafood for more than 150 years.
I love Cajun Country.
Then dig into this ginormous po' boy.
Oh, whoa.
Plus, we'll even do a little crawfishing
What a haul.
and catch a few other things too. Good Taste in Cajun Country starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste and welcome to the Atchafalaya Swamp. I'm Tanji Patton. Keep that appetite nearby, you're going to need it. We're on a flat bottom boat in the Atchafalaya Swamp, the largest in the nation. You never know what you're gonna find out here deep in the heart of Cajun Country. The food's amazing, whether it's spicy gumbo, etouffee, or giant Cajun boils. Cajuns can cook like nobody's business. So what do you say? Let's let the good times roll. Just off I-10 and the town of Dubuy, this popular Louisiana eatery is so authentic, Cajun is its first name. This is the world-famous Cajun Claws Seafood Boilers Crawfish Boil. How many pounds are we looking at there?
This is a 5-pound order.
That's a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
You might say this hot spot is the house that Crawfish built.
That sauce is good. Whoa.
The magic starts right here in the boiler room. Ready? Go. Look at that. Unbelievable. Wow. And hot.
Yeah.
I don't know that the ones that size make it to Texas. You're holding out.
If they want to pay, we can send them whatever they want.
I bet you can. Next, it's time for seasoning.
It's got a lot of minced garlic in our seasoning, and it just like melts.
Yum.
And it absorbs into the carcass of the crawfish. Once you shut that lid, it's going to still be a cooking process.
Your seasoning is really good.
Thank you.
We think so. We have people that come here just for the shrimp. Dungeness, king crab, and snow crab. We have a huge blue point crab following.
Down up to the night, you got your eyes locked on tall and dark.
Of course, the best part of the boil is when you get to dig in. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys show me the Cajun way to eat crawfish.
This is how a true Cajun eats crawfish. Fini.
And if you're a Cajun on the go, there's even a drive-through.
It's a great laid-back family atmosphere. It's a place welcoming to all families, all ages, doesn't matter, and everyone always seems to have a great time.
No doubt about it. Cajun Claws Seafood Boilers is a cracklin' good time.
Not bad, right? Ching ching.
Cheers.
When a kitchen's been serving up sensational seafood for more than 100 years, you know the food has got to be good. Good food and Acadiana charm is exactly what you'll find right here at Dupuy.
Really, the crab cakes are to die for.
From melt-in-your-mouth catfish, to succulent stuffed crab, to spicy Cajun crawdads. It's a seafood lover's paradise with every bite.
I love Cajun Country.
But more than anything, it's the Cajun people and their genuine joie de vivre that make this place unlike any other.
We like everybody. We hug everybody.
Family is everything in the Acadiana. And here in historic Abbeville, on the banks of the Bayou Vermilion, one man's family legacy lives on. And his restaurant, Dupuy Seafood and Steak, has been the local gathering spot for more than 150 years. If walls could talk, right?
Oh, if they could, then definitely we'd have a lot of interesting stories, I'm sure.
Around here, alligator bites are just an appetizer. The catch is always fresh. And there's one thing we can all agree on, whether you speak the dialect or not.
Oh, c'est très bon, très bon.
Everything is excellent. But here at Dupuy's, it all started with oysters.
This is the original owner, Joseph Dupuy himself. He started it back in 1869 in a pirogue up the Vermilion River, coming, harvesting his own oysters from the bay. So, and here we are, over 150 years later.
Here at the helm of his trusty skiff, the Seabat, Joseph Dupuy began a tradition that would stretch on for 3 generations. And thanks in no small part to a future dishwasher, that dream lives on.
Did you ever in a million years, when you started as a dishwasher, think
Not at all,
this would be yours?
not at all.
Jody Hebert worked his way up the ranks at Dupuy's from dishwasher to executive chef and bought the restaurant from the Dupuy family back in 1998.
It's good food, they're good people. It's just a great place to come.
These days, the oysters might cost you more than a nickel, but they're worth every penny.
C'est beaucoup bon.
And this is where history started.
The Vermilion River. Came up the river, with his catch from the Vermilion Bay and docked right here and then moved up all his catch into the restaurant and served it from there.
All the bounty, right?
Definitely.
Talk about
Right.
treasure.
Filled with history and memories in the making, there's so much to treasure at Dupuy's.
Look at the teeth on that thing. Man, that was a big one.
Yes, it was.
But don't be fooled by all this fun. The food here is serious business. Grab a ribeye, topped with jumbo lump crab meat, or try the Bayou tuna, served Alfredo style with angel hair pasta, shrimp, and artichoke hearts. One of the best and most popular dishes at Dupuy's is a stack above the rest.
Today we're doing an Eggplant Abbeville. It's a stack of eggplants with a jumbo lump crab meat, white wine caper cream sauce, tomato in it, and stack it on a plate, and that's it.
And it is delicious, right?
Oh,
So
yes.
good. And it's really not difficult to make. Okay, show us what we do, Chef.
All right, so first we start off in our seasoned flour right here. Put it in our seasoned buttermilk. Finish it off in the breadcrumb mix.
Right.
Put it in the fryer. Then we slowly turn the fire down a little bit.
Towering golden fried eggplant medallions, drenched in Dupuy's divine white wine Cajun caper cream sauce.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That is so rich. Man, that's good.
As a Texan, I couldn't be happier about having all this great food and friendly folk in our neighbor state.
It's a good place to be. I like it.
So head on out to Cajun Country and see what the next 150 years brings to Dupuy's seafood and steak. Coming up, a perfect pairing for Cajun food in my wine finds. And ready for some crawfishing? That's coming up. Cisco, at the heart of food and service. Deep in the heart of Louisiana's Acadiana region, there's an almost magical place rising up from the Teche Bayou, a place that oozes southern charm. This is Little Big Cup.
It's a special little place. Very relaxing out here.
But this is not your typical Cajun fare. This is Cajun with a twist. Or two. Fun, funky dishes like creme brulee French toast will have your taste buds cheering. This one-of-a-kind Cajun po' boy is in a class all by itself. Truly a sight to behold.
Wow. Oh, whoa.
We've got the recipe coming up.
One of my favorite dishes here is the gumbo. This interview is keeping me from my gumbo, so I'm just gonna wrap it up.
The partners behind this Cajun creation, Sanjay and Kevin, first got together in New York City.
I'm from this little small town, so grew up and was raised here and lived in New York for about 20 years. So this was a way to get Sanjay down here. He said, all right, I'll check out this little small town, like where's the Starbucks? And I said, that could be a problem unless we build one. So there you go. There became the Little Big Cup.
Arnoldville is a town with 2 bayous, but only 1 traffic light.
It started out as a coffee shop, which we never had in this town, and so it's just kind of expanded from there.
In short order, locals soon wanted to fill up on more than just a good cup of coffee, and Little Big Cup's menu began to blossom.
The food's always been amazing.
For Sanjay, a native of Trinidad, this double bayou town has become his home.
The only thing I miss is the blue water, because the bayou's not hot.
The bayou's not very blue.
Yes.
The menu is fabulous.
Just reading the tantalizing dishes off the menu here will make your mouth water, like fried crawfish cornbread, a house-made cornbread with fried crawfish tails and a bourbon glaze. Or try the crab stack, 2 Louisiana Blue Point crab cakes over fried eggplant medallions, topped with crawfish etouffee and fried Gulf shrimp. And for burger lovers, feast your eyes on this. The cracklin' dusted mac and cheese burger with deep fried mac and cheese buns, dusted in fried hog cracklins with a flame grilled beef patty. If all that doesn't get your taste buds excited, you better check your pulse.
Oh, whoa.
Of all the delectable delights they serve up here, one item really draws a crowd. Truly a po' boy like no other I've ever had.
It is over the top.
It's made with colossal crab meat, fresh andouille sausage, Gulf Coast shrimp. It has the Louisiana crawfish tails, and it's cooked down in a red pepper cream reduction. It's topped off with Parmesan cheese and green onions once you put it in the buns.
Yeah, it's a recipe that screams everything from the bayou, right?
Yes, ma'am. And we sell hundreds of these a week.
All right. Cheers. Ooh. That is over the top. That little light bread crunch.
Yes, ma'am.
That's delicious.
While the fantastic food and natural beauty make this spot stand out, there's another ingredient you just can't beat: the people.
I think we were both raised in cultures where the guest was the most important person that walked into your house.
We want them to have an experience not only with the food, but the ambiance and the service as well.
What makes this part of the state so special?
I think it's a reservoir, the joy and the love of the people here. We're very kind and friendly.
So friendly, in fact, that we can't wait to come back.
Oh, it's wonderful.
One visit and you'll agree. Little Big Cup is a place where your cup will really runneth over.
Well, you guys channel the Cajun hospitality very well.
There you go.
It is
Thank you,
awesome
thank
here.
you.
We love it.
Thank you.
Continued success.
Yes, thank you.
Around here, folks know one rule really well. Cajuns can't live by gumbo alone. And when it comes to spicy goodness, a little boudin goes a long way. Welcome to Bayou Teche Brewery.
Ooh, that is refreshing.
Creative concoctions are everywhere here, developed by owner Carlos Knott. But this brewery has a Cajun twist with some really tasty bites you're gonna love. It's a Cajun Creole invasion of delicious wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas that will truly blow you away.
This is our alien autopsy. It's got candied jalapenos and 4 Cajun sausages, andouille, tasso, chorizo, and then a smoked sausage.
They even have a gumbo pizza and a Bloody Mary pizza. Carlos and his wife Stephanie launched this saucer full of made-from-scratch pizzas topped with smoked Cajun meats.
We get the flour from Italy, and we use an Italian method, which means it's like 2 days of fermenting. You make it, and you have to set it aside for 2 days. Well, all the sauces and most of the meats we make ourselves.
Other savory bites include these totally Cajun chicken cracklins, served with local Arnoldville hot sauce.
Whoa.
It's hot. Yeah, it's real hot.
Which begs a burning question. Why are Cajun dishes so hot and spicy?
It's not just French people here. It's Spanish, German, and African. We're kind of the melting pot in this part. There's others, of course. And each one brought their cooking style and their spices. Those things kind of made a melting pot of a cuisine that's Cajun.
They make a pretty mean meatball, too.
So what makes these meatballs stand out over others?
I don't think anybody else puts boudin in their meatballs.
It's the boudin.
Made with beef short rib, Cajun boudin, and a garlic cream sauce. It all gets mixed together and cooked in a wonderful marinara sauce. Then toasted some more with mozzarella cheese. These meatballs really pack a punch.
Whoa, those are good without the sauce even. I think I'm in Cajun heaven.
From Cajun brews
I can tell you Cajun beer is great.
to Cajun pizzas, it's all out of this world good.
I tell my guys, people got to drive 40 minutes from anywhere to get here. So it's got to be the best pizza. It's got to look good, it's got to smell good, it's got to taste great. So that's kind of our goal.
Well, I think you hit the mark on all counts.
Sauté.
Santé. More good taste from Cajun Country when we come right back.
We'd love to share good taste. Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all of our episodes right here. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B.
Time to pop a few corks on some fantastic wines that pair perfectly with Cajun foods. I like white wines with spicy foods, so at first I've chosen this Remy Panier Terrain Sauvignon Blanc. Think of it as a Sauvignon Blanc from France. This wine is a perfect pairing for jambalaya, crawfish boils, even a good old shrimp po' boy. The Remy Panier Terrain is about $16.98 a bottle. Up next, a lovely white wine from the beautiful
Friuli region in northeast Italy.
the Di Leonardo Toe. Toe means surprise, and this wine is. It is beautifully balanced, slightly less acidic than other wines from this region, but with its crisp fruit flavors and nice minerality, it'll cut through some of the richness of Cajun cuisine. Break out of your Chardonnay habit. Try a new white wine. The Di Leonardo Toe is $12.98 a bottle. Up next, a wine that pairs practically with any cuisine, a rosé. I drink rosés all year round, and they are perfect for spicy foods. This Le Charmel is a classic style rosé from Provence. Dry with hints of strawberry, bright acidity, a fantastic wine for food. The Le Charmel rosé is $13.98 a bottle. As always, I found all my wines right here at H-E-B.
A visit to Cajun Country is full of surprises.
Just down this waterway and around the bend lies Avery Island, where Louisiana's legendary Tabasco sauce has been made for more than 150 years. But Tabasco isn't the only thing that's smoking hot in these parts. We got a live one! We have been out this morning catching what else? The crawfish.
Exactly.
And so they live in rice fields.
That's correct.
During a good harvest, they can haul in 150 to 200 sacks of crawfish in one day.
32 pounds, I got this. What a haul!
Before these critters ever reach a restaurant, they go through quite a process and then find their way to the dinner table.
No trip to Cajun Country would be complete without taking in some of the amazing southern estates that dot the landscape all across the Acadiana region. The Jefferson Island mansion behind me here was built in the late 1800s. The stunning oak tree is 350 years old. President Grover Cleveland is said to have visited this mansion a number of times, and he would take naps right under that very tree.
The swamp is a major attraction, and when you've lived here all your life, it's your backyard.
Are frog legs still a delicacy?
Oh yes, yes, very good stuff.
Speaking of eating, Gators love the swamp out here.
After you've been doing this for a while, they recognize when you clap and call them in.
But I have one that used to come visit me at the dock last year. And we fed her, and I was talking to her like a baby because I named her Corina.
See you later, alligator.
That's the thing you'll find about Cajun people. We're warm people. We try to help each other and others, even strangers. We've never met a stranger. We just have a lot of love to give.
We feel it.
Return. Well, good.
We feel it.
Good.
Do you hug during COVID?
Yes.
Aw.
Oh, I should.
When visiting Houston, the Good Taste team loves to stay at the beautiful Royal Sonesta. Sadly, there's never enough time, especially when you're in Cajun country. We have had an incredible week here. We've all gained 3 or 4 pounds, so if you want to join us on that fun ride, head to our website at goodtaste.tv. We've got all the delicious recipes that you've seen the entire show. We love you, Acadiana. We have had the best time. We can't wait to come back. Thanks so much. See you next week on Good Taste. How big do you think the gator was?
I'm sure at least 14, 15 feet long. At
Oh,
least,
whoa.
at least. With a head that huge, I'm sure it was. Yeah.
Where was he when he caught it?
I'm not sure.
One
I'm
of
sure
the
he was in
many
the swamp.
bayous
He was in
nearby?
the swamp, I'm sure. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the teeth on that thing. Man.